Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. It's me, your pal Ryan Buds. Happy Monday night and happy day after Halloween. Hope you are safe and sound and hope you had a fun time trick-or-treating yesterday, drinking all weekend, all that good stuff. I'm here in the synth desert, just hanging out, having some fun. You can see it behind me. This is what the sunset looks like here in Northeast Tennessee. And I'm ready to host some trivia for you all on a Monday night. We have all kinds of great shows coming up this week. Go to triviawithbuds.com/shows to see where you can play in Southern California. We're at places like Pocock Brewing Company, Turnbull's Tavern, Hand Brewed Beer, Brewport Tap House, R.T. Rogers Brewing, Last Name Brewing, and Turnbull's Tavern. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be at the Pie Hole in the Arts District on Thursday nights from 7 to 9, and the Pie Hole in Orange, California, right by the big college there, on Thursday nights from 7 to 9 as well. So come play those starting the week of November 11th. In about a week and a half, we'll be there on Thursday nights. But tonight, I've got some trivia for you, and you can win some amazing prizes for donating in the raffle. Venmo, RyanBud7392, PayPal, RyanBuds@gmail.com. Welcome, my friends. John Holloman says, howdy, how are things? Things are good, John. Recovering from a big candy-filled weekend with the kiddos, dressing up like Spider-Man. Ashley was Fat Thor, as she calls it, not me. Never call my wife fat. And Annabelle was Wonder Woman. Tommy was Spider-Man. I was Symbiote Spider-Man. Granny was Batgirl. It was a lot of fun. Victoria says, isn't that the Lion King background? Oh, Victoria, you wish it was. I do look like the chosen king of trivia. Not to be confused with California's own King Trivia. Michelle Sarver Lindemann says, we are in California this week. Michelle, what are you doing out there? Trying to sneak into Disneyland? Tell me about it. And good to see you guys. Michelle, what a loyal viewer. She's watching even when she's on vacation. We're going to play some trivia here the old-fashioned way. You're writing down all your answers to the questions. Number a piece of paper 1 through 11 5 times for the 5 rounds of trivia we'll do. We've got some great rounds for you tonight, including the following. Round 1 will be vague movie descriptions. These are fun for me to come up with and hopefully fun for you to guess. Round 2 is about cheese. That's right. I've never done a whole round on cheese, and someone requested it for the podcast on my Patreon page. So we wrote that round. We're going to test it out tonight. Then we have black and white trivia. We've done that round before, but this one's got some new questions. And hidden word. What's the hidden word with all your answers? You take the first letter of all of them and spell out something at the end. Then we have our confidence round to close things out. We're going to kick things off with vague movie descriptions. And Michelle says, Pete is working and I'm going to Disneyland. Victoria says, LOL, nerd. Greg Nelson's here, says, I like how you call her Lazy Thor. LOL, what's up, party people? Yeah, I had to say lazy. I couldn't just type. I couldn't post, hey, here's Fat Thor, my wife. She said it was fine, but I didn't like it. Jim Field says, hello from snowy Nebraska. They got snow down there. We got some frost in the mornings, Jim. That's about as close as I think we get here. Heidi says, I'm watching in traffic. There you go. Heidi's driving home in traffic from one of her 1,000 jobs. Heidi, don't you have a lot of jobs? Michelle says, checked out Huntington Beach today. How was that, Michelle? You see any hippies down there? Any surfer dudes and beach bikini babes? Don says, cheese, my kind of round. Yeah, that's for Don. Don was the Patreon subscriber, by the way. He said, I would like a round on cheese every 5 days. So finally getting to a cheese round for Don. Don says, I think the official Marvel name is Bro Thor. Oh, is that right? Is that like what the Funko's called? Bro Thor? Because they don't want to call him fat. All right. Here we go. We're going to dive into it. First round's called Vague Movie Descriptions. If you're in one of the top 3 scoring teams, you can win a game called That's My Jam, the original song guessing game. This comes with 4 kazoos that look invisible because of the green of the kazoo. But you have to kazoo different songs to your friends. So the original song guessing game. This will be one of our top 3 scoring teams tonight. That's My Jam is the top prize. We're raffling off 5 other fun things as well, some new prizes. Heidi says, I have just one job, but I'm starting a new one in 2 weeks. Way less traffic and more money. There you go, Miss Baird. Well done, well done. Great job. Welcome, everybody. I miss all of you, and I hope you're ready for some trivia fun with me. I'm drinking a big wave. That's kind of close to California, right? Hawaii? It's pretty close, closer than here. And this will be our first round. So I'm going to give you just some vague movie descriptions. You have to try and guess what movie we are talking about. This is our first round of gameplay. Remember, don't comment with your answers. Just write them down on a piece of paper. You're going to turn in a picture of your score sheet. Could be scratch paper of any kind at the end of the show. And if you're having a great time, make sure to share this video on your Facebook feed so friends and family see it. or like the post of the live video that you're watching. Either one of those would help me out. And here we go. This is Vague Movie Titles, round number 1, question number 1. Michael J. Foxmouse drives a red car. Number 1. These are fun because they're just fun to say. Number 1, Michael J. Foxmouse drives a red car. What is this one? Number 1. Had a good time. Yesterday, we did the old trick and treating down by our HOA clubhouse parking lot. So we live in a neighborhood of about 50 or 60 houses, and everyone's very friendly. And we live up on this big hill. So nobody trick or treats to me or our 3 neighbors who live on this hill. And we said, hey, can we set up a tent down in the parking lot where everybody always kind of congregates and where a lot of the other houses are, so we can hand out candy to trick or treaters. So we did that, and it was a big hit. And a bunch of other neighbors who also live on hills and things were like, yes, this was great. So I think we'll be in charge of Halloween festivities, hopefully for years to come. And we'll make it bigger and better next year. Maybe we'll do like a little haunted house next year. Number 1, Michael J. Foxmouse drives a red car. Number 2, what is this movie? Guy thinks he's dating Gwyneth Paltrow. Number 2, guy thinks he's dating Gwyneth Paltrow. Number 2, what is this movie? Number 2. So yeah, we had the superhero costumes and bunch of candy. A lot of, I never heard of, I mean, I heard of them, but I never done a trunk or treat before. I know they're not a new thing. I thought they've become more popular because of COVID and things, but they've always been around, I think, or at least maybe the last 10 or 20 years. So we did a lot of those with the kids on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and they got so much candy. We went to this one at a school, and we walked around a track. There must have been 20 tents that were all decorated, and it was pouring rain. It was cold. It's like 50 degrees. And the kids walked out of there with huge overflowing buckets of candy. And there must have been, no joke, 1,000 kids in the line to get into this thing. We were like in the first 200 people that went in, but it was a really long line, and it was way longer when we were leaving. So we went at the perfect time. But a lot of fun activities like that down here that we did. We went to a big book sale at the Johnson City Public Library. We got sushi. Oh man, so many fun things. Number 3, Lohan and Curtis switch places. Number 3, Lohan and Curtis switch places. What is this vague movie from this vague description? Number 3, Victoria Carrera says, see any candy that isn't common in California? That's a good question. Any candy that's not common in California? No, I don't think I saw anything down here that was out of the ordinary. Pretty much your standard fare. A popcorn ball here and there, but you know, you can get that in California. I would say there was no regional candy that jumped out at me. Some people here have big hills on their house, and they built like a chute system for Halloween. So they like launched the candy down a chute. I think it was mostly for COVID last year, but they were still using it this year for fun. And then if you were an adult, certain places, they would shoot a beer down there for you, or like a soda, which I thought was pretty cool. And I think they had just as much fun giving it out, because it was like a pretty long, probably 30, 40-foot ramp from the front of their house to the curb. So that was kind of different. I had never seen that before. Number 3, Lohan and Curtis switch places. Number 4, 4 friends get covered in leeches. Ooh, what's this film? Number 4, 4 friends get covered in leeches. Sounds like it sucks. It sucks. All right. Number 4, 4 friends get covered in leeches. I've said it before, and I saw a lot of Mountain Dew this weekend. This is the birthplace of Mountain Dew. One of the weird claims to fame around here. Mountain Dew, Johnson City, Tennessee. So you see bottles of it just overflowing dumpsters in almost a cartoonish way. And you'll see, I saw a little kid at the mall the other day, no joke, drinking a 16 ounce, so twice the size Red Bull, just chugging it. This kid was younger than my boy Tommy, so he was probably 2.5, 3.5 at the very most. And he was chugging a Red Bull. And the mom was like, she looked like a teenager, the mom. But I was like, oh, this is terrible. Number 4. Here's number 5. Vague movie titles. Emil Hirsch finds a VW bus. Number 5, Emil Hirsch finds a VW bus. Let me know what you did for Halloween in the comments. I always like to see what you guys are up to and what you did. It keeps this conversation two-sided instead of just me talking. So make sure to comment with any fun anecdotes or stories about Halloween that you have from this past weekend. I'm wearing my Alkaline Trejo, Danny Trejo t-shirt. Sometimes people love that shirt. What else did we do this weekend? Didn't watch any horror movies. Really, this whole month I didn't watch Oh, you know what I watched? I mean, it was a kid's movie, but I watched the Haunted Mansion Muppets. That was pretty good. And there was a very scary part with John Stamos where he goes, Gonzo, come here. And he makes him lean in. And then he goes, on his face. Like it's kind of like the Pee Wee Herman Large Marge scare. And I didn't see that coming. And the kids jumped like crazy at that. And I jumped a little bit too. But no crazy, didn't watch Halloween Kills. There's certain movies that come out and I'm like, I'm just like not in the mood for it, even though it's Halloween. I don't know. Number 5, Emil Hirsch finds a VW bus. Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt shaves his head. What was this movie? Number 6. Joseph Gordon-Levitt shaves his head. Number 6. Mark Shipley says, a lot of kids in Squid Game costumes here. Yes, I did see that. You know what I saw the most of down here, which was interesting to me, was Chucky. Adults and kids and boys and girls as male and female Chuckies. I saw one kid, it was like the Chucky get up, but he had like a Pippi Longstocking wig. It was like red with pigtails. I'm like, I don't think that's right, but that was kind of funny. I know that there's that new Chucky USA series, but I feel like Chucky's having a resurgence. But I'm always interested in when you see a kid who's like under 5 dressed as Chucky or Jason or Michael Myers, because you're like, that kid wouldn't just be like, I want to be that character unless their parents have sat them down and watched those insane movies. So I always feel kind of like, oh, I wonder if that kid should have watched, Jason slam a woman in a sleeping bag into a tree over and over again. But he probably did. And he's 4.5 years old. Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt shaves his head. Number 6. What do you think? Mark and Christy, what'd you guys dress up as? Let me know. Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt shaves his head. Number 7, Flynn Rider's real name is Eugene. Oh, there's a vague movie title description. Number 7, Flynn Rider's real name is Eugene. Victoria says, we saw triplet boys dressing in full-on Hobbit costumes. That was epic. Nice. I saw a picture online of somebody I follow, and it was like the whole cast of Austin Powers. It was like Foxy Cleopatra, Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, Fra Farbissina, Goldmember, Mini-Me, and somebody else. Number 2 or whatever his name is. It was like an epic family or friend group. It was cool. Mark Shipley says they were Rams fans. Number 8, Ted Lasso deals pot with a fake family. What? What is this movie? Number 8, Ted Lasso deals pot with a fake family. This is a good movie. Number 8 on your list. Number 8, vague movie descriptions. 12 people watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for sharing this post on Facebook. Thanks for liking the post to help get some more eyes and ears on the program. We are hanging out. We are playing trivia, and we are having fun on Monday night. Number 8, Ted Lasso deals pot with a fake family. Don says, we saw a group of guys dressed up like they were on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh, that's cool. I think that's coming back if it hasn't come back already. Number 9, Clooney and Bullock in space. 1 returns. Clooney and Bullock in space. 1 returns. Number 9. What do you think on this one? Clooney and Bullock in space. 1 returns. This is a good movie. I got to see a sneak peek of this movie. You ever go to a sneak peek where the movie is not out yet and they just want people to start getting buzz about it? Got a free ticket at a comic book store in Burbank, California, 2013. Just moved to LA, and I was like, yes, this is what LA is all about, sneak peeks. I think I've been to 2 sneak peeks, this movie and another movie about space called Interstellar, which I got to see with Rob Dyrdek from Ridiculousness and the whole cast and crew. We got invited. It was pretty cool. Don says, we went to a pumpkin beer festival. It was very crowded. Oh, yeah, I saw you were going to that. Did you have a lot of good pumpkin beers, Don? I don't think I'd want to try more than one. I'm not a big pumpkin guy. Number 10, Seinfeld makes honey. What? We all know Seinfeld makes money. But did you know Seinfeld makes honey? Number 10. And that brings me to my next point. Has anyone watched the first 2 episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm, season 11? Let me know where you're at in the comments if you did. And let me know what you thought. I was not super impressed with episodes 1 and 2. I thought 1 was cool, but I think I was just excited that it was back. And it was really long, and it felt like 2 episodes or 3 episodes. And then the one last night, I thought was also just okay. Like I liked 1 better than 2. They all have funny parts, like, or, humorous parts, but I wasn't like dying. And I'm in the middle of watching season 7 where they're doing the Seinfeld reunion. And I thought I went right back to an episode of that called The Black Swan. And it was so funny. And I'm like, this is what I was looking for. So it's almost like I'd rather watch the old ones than the new ones, but let me know. Don loves pumpkin everything. Kyle says I was Rob Burgundy and Amanda was, Magatu, and our friends were Buddy the Elf and Harry Carey. Yes, Kyle, I showed your picture yesterday to people that were around us, other parents that we were trick-or-treating with our kids in our neighborhood. I was like, look at this. It's all Will Ferrell characters. I thought that was very clever. Good job, you guys. Good job. Number 10, Seinfeld makes honey. And number 11, Chaz and Jimmy tie for gold. This one is very vague, but if you know these names and the premise of the movie, you might know this part. This is the beginning of this movie. Chaz and Jimmy tie for gold. What do you think? Vague movie titles for 2 points. That is the end of round number 1, guys. Any repeats for round number 1? Chaz and Jimmy tie for gold. If you just got here, you're writing down the answers to these questions about vague movie titles. Our next round is about cheese, and we're giving away this great game called That's My Jam. It's a kazoo song guessing game. So that's pretty cool. We're giving that away. Your first raffle prize is also very cool. It is an 80s trivia game that's going to look invisible, but it is trivia from the 80s. So this is a fun little stack of 80s cards that you can quiz your friends and family on. This is great to kind of keep in the car, maybe in your glove box or in the side compartment. Just bust them out on a road trip. This is trivia from the 80s. That's your first raffle prize. I hope you win it tonight. If you donate on Venmo, every dollar you donate is an entry to win that prize and 4 others. Ryan Buds on Venmo, PayPal ryanbuds@gmail.com. Don says our niece dressed up as an inflatable pink unicorn. I like that. Very good. And that is our first round. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll be right back with more trivia with Buds right after this. All right, my friends, we are back with the answers to vague movie titles. Let's see how you did on this first round. Thank you for hitting me up on Venmo and PayPal. We already had 3 people do that. Mark Shipley, thank you so much for your generous donation. Mr. Mark Shipley, $10 from Mark Shipley. You get the eggplant emoji for that one, Mark. Thank you, Mark. $10 from Jim Fields, blasting off with his donations like a rocket ship there. And $5 from Nick Capano. Thank you, Nick and Jim and Mark, for your generous donations. So far, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're having fun with me on a Monday night. It's time to get back into the game. Let's do it. Vague movie titles. 1 point for every question you got right. 2 points for the bonus at the end of the round. And here we go with number 1. We had Michael J. Fox, Mouse Drives a Red Car. That's Stuart Little. Number 1, Stuart Little. Number 2, guy thinks he's dating Gwyneth Paltrow is Shallow Hell. Jack Black and Gwyneth Paltrow, number 2. Number 3, Lohan and Curtis switch places. Freaky Friday. Number 3, Freaky Friday. Number 4, 4 friends get covered in leeches. Stand by me. Number 4, Stand by Me. Leeches. Number 5, Emil Hirsch finds a VW bus. Into the Wild. Into the Wild. Number 6, Joseph Gordon-Levitt shaves his head. 50-50 was that movie about cancer. and Seth Rogen and his friend, based on a real life story. Number 6, 50-50. Number 7, Flynn Rider's real name is Eugene. Tangled, the Disney movie Tangled. Number 8, Ted Lasso deals pot with a fake family. That's We're the Millers, Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston and those other ones. Number 9, Clooney and Bullock in Space One returns. Gravity, that was the sneak peek I saw when I was talking about sneak peeks. Number 9, Gravity. Number 10, Seinfeld Makes Honey, Bee Movie, animated movie about a bee that people love to do memes of. Number 10, Bee Movie. And 11, Chaz and Jimmy tie for gold. They're figure skaters in Blades of Glory. Chaz Michaels and Jimmy, I forget the other name, but it's Napoleon Dynamite's John Heater, and Will Ferrell, Blades of Glory. There you have it, everybody. That was round number 1. And write down your total, circle it, and get ready for round number 2, which is coming up. And it's all about cheese. Here we go. Cheese. That was from Old School. And they said, didn't we lock you in a dumpster? And he goes, yeah, I got out. And he's the dean of the school. That's Jeremy Piven in Old School. And right now we're doing, for the first time ever, this is a monumental moment. This is a monstrous round on cheese. And we're going to dive in right here to a whole wheel of cheese trivia. Number 1, the most popular recipe using cheese in the United States is what? Number 1, the most popular recipe using cheese in the U.S. is what? Don Ayers will get this one. He's probably making some right now. Number one. What do you think number 1 cheese trivia, the most popular recipe using cheese in the U.S. is what? Thanks for your generous donations on Venmo and PayPal. Very, very kind of you. Just ordered a bunch of new prizes that should be here in about a week. So we'll have a ton of new stuff to give away for future live streams. And we'll do some big holiday charity shows like we usually do. We'll probably do one around Thanksgiving and one around Christmas and maybe one around New Year's. So be on the lookout for those. And again, new trivia locations in Orange, California, and the Arts District, downtown LA area in California. The locations are called the Pie Hole, and they'll be on Thursdays from 7 to 9. My good friend Dylan is going to be hosting in the Arts District, and my other good friend Sean will be hosting in Orange. So I hope you can make it out if you like pie. They're giving away a whole pie to the winning team of each trivia night at each place, which is very cool. We used to be at the Pie Hole in Rancho and Orange before COVID, and they're starting the Orange one back up, and the one in Rancho closed, so they are now doing the one in the Arts District. Number 1, the most popular recipe using cheese in the U.S. is what? Number 2, what cheese is also known as curds and whey? Number 2, what cheese is also known as curds and whey? Little Miss Muffet. Number 2. KK says, congrats, Dylan. This is a different Dylan with the name Dylan. So different Dylan, but Dylan Enderby is going to be hosting at RT Rogers Brewing in Sierra Madre every Thursday from 7 to 9. You can go play with him. It's a fun place. Very cool, homey, cozy, fall atmosphere there. Number 2, what cheese is also known as curds and whey? Don says The Rock likes pie. Number 3, which Canadian dish is made of fries, cheese, and gravy? Fries, cheese, and gravy. Shout out to all the players hanging out today. Don Ayers, Kyle Sidoris, Amanda's here. Mark Shipley, Christy Shipley, I imagine, lurking at the Shipley residence, watching Survivor softly in the background. KK Kristen Kempiak is here. She says, congrats to all the Dylans that host trivia anywhere. I played trivia last Tuesday, guys. I thought I won the whole thing. I was so excited. I went to this place. I've been going every Tuesday. I play by myself. And I had 145 out of 200 points at the end of the 15 questions. It's only 15 questions. And there's a 16th question. You can do the Jeopardy wager where you wager everything or some of it, so on and so forth. So the category was ghosts, and I wagered all of it. And I won. I didn't win, but I got 145 points. I doubled my score. So I had whatever that is, 290, right? Yeah, 290. And I was so excited. And then they were like, in first place, 309, second place, 305, third place, 301. I was like, oh. So I still got like 4th or 5th, but you had to name 4 out of 5 movies based on the ghost and the year that they gave you. So they said like Nearly Headless Nick, 2001. And then you had to say Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, for example. But it feels really good. I get why people play trivia because I never play, but I get why the feeling of like, should we double? Yes, let's double. We got it. And then like it pays off and stuff. That's priceless. Number 3. Here's number 4. Check it out. What is the most popular type of cheese in the UK? Number 4. What's the most popular type of cheese in the UK? Number 4. What is the most popular type of cheese in the UK? Having fun on a Monday, doing some trivia, drinking a beer or two. I'm drinking a Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona Brewing Company. Pretty tasty. I found 2 of them in my little work fridge here in my office. Do you guys remember I used to do those shows in my garage? My office used to be my garage in Fontana. And it was very cold in the winter and very hot in the summer. But here I'm in an actual inside my house. I have like a real office. Although I will say this used to be this lady's closet. I think I might have told you guys that. But I am in a glorified master bedroom closet. But it's bigger than any office I've ever had in my life. Number 4, what's the most popular type of cheese in the UK? Number 5, which way cheese means recooked in Italian? Here's one for Don Ayers. Don Ayers is probably half staff right now, 6 to midnight. Which way cheese means recooked in Italian? Number 5. Number 5. Don says, our latest move that's happening far too often is betting 0 on the final question and getting it right and losing. Number 5, which way cheese means recooked in Italian? Don, do you like that stipulation of a trivia night? Like, do you think every trivia night should have some sort of Hail Mary pass at the very end like that, where you can try and recoup? Or is it cumbersome? Or do you like my style of trivia that doesn't have that? Give me some thoughts. Number 5. We're halfway through this one. On cheese, which way cheese means recooked in Italian? Number 6, cover band comedy act Richard Cheese has a backup band with what name? Number 6, cover band comedy act Richard Cheese has a backup band with what name? Number 6, what could it be? Number 6. Cover band comedy act Richard Cheese has a backup band with what name? Don says our trivia night lets you bet 15. Ashley is going to come with me to trivia night tomorrow because my birthday is on Sunday. So I said, hey, will you come to trivia with me this week? She says, for your birthday, I will. And it's very close to home. And even if we go to trivia night, it only goes like 7 to 8:30. So we can still come home and put the kids to bed. But they have the best, oh man, grilled salmon tacos. If you can imagine that being delicious. This place called Aubrey's, which is a chain, kind of not a fancy chain, but it's like better than a TGI Fridays, but not as good as like a steakhouse or something like that. But very delicious food and drinks. And they have Golden Road. I mentioned that to you guys before, but these salmon tacos are delicious. Number 7, the E in Chuck E. Cheese stands for what word? The E in Chuck E. Cheese stands for what word? What could it be? What do you think? The E in Chuck E. Cheese stands for what word? Number 8, on what hit comedy series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? Number 8, on what hit comedy series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? What do you think, guys? Number 8, this is a good one. Everybody loves it. Number 8, on what hit comedy series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? Number 8. My brother just sent me a meme. I'm going to share this with you guys because it's pretty funny. It says, how antisocial are you? And it says, if I swipe my card at the pump and it says, see cashier, I just leave. I agree with that. That's funny. He's getting the ha-ha reaction on iMessage. Good job, Scott Buds. Number 8, on what hit comedy series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? Number 9. On season 5 of The Office, U.S., which character at the Michael Scott Paper Company stuffs a record 32 cheese balls in his mouth? Number 9, on season 5 of The Office, the U.S. version, which character at the Michael Scott Paper Company stuffs a record 32 cheese balls in his mouth? Number 9. Jim says, I asked number 7 last week. Never knew it stood for anything before that. There you go, Jim. Heidi says, I just got a Funko Pop of that scene. Ooh, I like it. Victoria says, Ron literally did that Sunday. Oh, Heidi, you're talking about the last question. Yes, we got that one too. It's on our shelf downstairs. Ashley got that one and another one that came out with a certain movie that one of the characters is in within the show, if you know what I'm talking about. And Ron did that Sunday. Heidi says, I do the same thing. Don't want to go in and talk to anyone. Oh, the sea cashier thing Ron did on Sunday. The pump was out of gas, says Victoria. Yeah, it's so weird. If it does say that, I get so mad. And I'm like, I would rather try 2 more gas pumps at the same gas station than go inside for 1 second, even though it's quicker. I hate it. I don't know why. I just hate that. Number 10. In what Disney film would you see someone use spray cheese to make the Leaning Tower of Cheesa? Number 10. In what Disney film would you see someone use spray cheese to make the Leaning Tower of Cheesa? I got very excited when this question popped into my head today when I was doing this PowerPoint. Do you like this 70s sex orgy house background that I'm using, by the way? What are these little blips and bubbles? I feel like this is from Boogie Nights. Number 10. This is the Boogie Nights PowerPoint template. Number 10. In what Disney film would you see someone use spray cheese to make the Leaning Tower of Cheesa? Number 10. Number 10. I have kind of a quiet week. I'm looking at my schedule here. I have a meeting tomorrow, 1 show Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday, 1 show Friday. That's the quietest week I've had in 9 months. I don't know. It's probably just because after the holiday here of Halloween, but it's going to be quiet time. So I get to go pick up Annabelle every day from school, which is like an hour-long process, but I enjoy it because I do crossword puzzles in the car, have some me time. I cut cucumber. I put it on my eyes. I sit there in the driver's seat. No, I would never do that. Cucumber. What a worthless tasting thing. Here we go. Cheese bonus. For 2 points, fill in the correct animal for this blank. Blank cheese costs around $420 per pound, since each milking takes 2 hours and must be done in complete silence. This is a mysterious question. Hint is Canada. Give you the hint of the animal with Canada there. Blank cheese costs around $420 per pound. Since each milking takes 2 hours and must be done in complete silence, use your brains and talk about that one out loud. Don't be silent on the silence question. That is round number 2, the bonus. That's the end of cheese trivia. Any repeats for some cheesy stuff? Any repeats? Any repeats? And I got a cool prize for you because we were just talking about The Office. So get ready for that. Let me know if you need repeats. We're giving away That's My Jam, the Kazoo Name That Tune game for one of the top 3 scoring teams. We're giving away 80s trivia in a box for 1 lucky player. And we're giving away Pam. It's the Office Pam figure. Pam Beasley, office receptionist. She comes with herself and it says, I really like working here. And it comes with a little paint palette and her green teacup thing is right there, but the green screen's blocking it out. But there you go. You can see Dwight's on the back there. He comes with nunchucks and a little Dwight statue. This was a line from Fat Mojo in, I want to say 2015. This came out 16. This was a couple of years back, and it is from NBC, The Office Pam Beasley action figure. You can win it tonight. These are very cool, and I hope you win them. And we'll have a bunch of fun giving those away. So go on Venmo, go on PayPal, and donate $1 or $2 if you want to try and win. Kyle wants number 8. Here's number 8. On what hit series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? Folding in the cheese. That is the end of round number 2. Cheese. Thanks for your donations on Venmo and PayPal. And thanks for playing Trivia with Buds. We'll be right back. All right, buddies, we are back with the answers to round number 2. Thanks for playing trivia with me. And shout out to my friend Kyle Sidoris, who just donated $10. Thank you so much for your generous donations. $10 from Kyle. Let me type your name in here, Kyle, so I can splash it across the screen. There it is. Kyle Sidoris, $10. You get the TV emoji tonight, Kyle. I know you love TV, especially superheroes and things. And hope you guys are having fun with Last Name Brewing Trivia, hosted by Mercy Martin every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California. And Kyle and Amanda, hope your families are doing great with the holiday season coming up. Hope that you get to have so much fun after a year of marriage here, right? Did you guys just hit 1 year? I think I saw you post about it. Or was it 2 years? Was that 2 years ago? Could have been 5 years ago. I'm losing track of everything. I'm just counting those lines, those creases when I go like this on my forehead. And I'm like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. You know what I'm talking about? All right, here we go. This is round number 2, cheese answers. A round on cheese. Number 1, the most popular recipe using cheese is macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese. We talked about it maybe before on the show that growing up, my mom did not mix the orange powder into the noodles. She would make a dry noodle, and we sprinkled the cheese on top of it, the powdered cheese. If you don't know that story, oh boy, nightmares. Macaroni and cheese. Number 2, what cheese is also known as curds and whey? Cottage cheese. There it is, cottage cheese. Number 3, which Canadian dish is made of fries, cheese, and gravy? That is poutine. Poutine. Number 4, what is the most popular type of cheese in the UK? It's cheddar, or as they call it, cheddar. Wasn't that impeccable? Didn't I sound like I was from the UK? Hello, give me some cheddar. Number 5, which whey cheese means recooked in Italian? Ricotta. Could I have some ricotta? That's the worst. What if I did that all night? Number 5 is ricotta. Number 6, cover band comedy act Richard Cheese has a backup band called Lounge Against the Machine. Lounge Against the Machine. Number 7, the E in Chuck E. Cheese is entertainment. Entertainment. Creator of Chuck E. Cheese also created Pong for Atari. Number 8, on what hit comedy series would you hear an argument about folding in the cheese? Schitt's Creek. Heidi says she's got the Funko Pop. I have it too. It's a great little scene. Fold it in. Just fold it in. Number 9, on season 5 of The Office, Ryan and Pam and Michael are the 3 lone members of Michael Scott Paper Company, and Ryan is the guy who has the record 32 cheese balls in the mouth. Number 10, in what Disney film would you see someone use spray cheese to make the Leaning Tower of Cheesa? Pauly Shore in a Goofy movie. Pauly Shore in a Goofy movie. Kyle and Amanda married 1 year. I just got clarification in the comments. Number 11 for 2 points. What type of cheese has to have silent milking? Hint is Canada. Moose cheese. That's my crusty for you. Would you eat moose cheese? Let me know. I bet if you had poutine with a melted moose cheese, it'd be like $1,000. Let me know if you've ever had moose cheese or would ever try it. Victoria says, ew. Ew, David. All right, there we go. That was round number 2. Great job, everybody. Great job. We're moving right along into round number 3. I found out it's better if I take less time in between the rounds because you guys just want to get on with the trivia, don't you? That's what I would be doing if I was playing. Thank you to Kyle and Mark and Nick and Jim who have donated tonight. Round 3's on black and white things. Black and white trivia. In yo face. And Nick Capano in his donation says birthday trivia. Nick, is today your birthday? Remind me if that's true, Nick Capano, because we'll have to have an extra drink for Nick. Or were you saying birthday because I said my birthday's this weekend? Let me know. My birthday's Sunday. Annabelle is Monday. Tommy's is the 19th. Big birthday month over at the Bud's house. Black and white trivia is coming up next. It may or may not be Nick Capano's birthday today. Here we go, guys. This is round number 3. Black Bart was an outlaw, known for leaving what after he robbed banks? Number 1. Black Bart was an outlaw known for leaving what after he robbed banks? Number 1. Oh, guys, if that was Nick Capano's birthday, that was a great birthday burp. Don says, I would eat moose cheese. Why is that any grosser than cow cheese? I got to imagine that moose udders have antlers on them. Don't you think? Don? Come on, Don. I mean, just think about the science of it. Moose udders have little antlers on each udder, making it much harder to milk. And of course, you have to be silent, even though you're getting pricked by all those moose udder antlers. It's the only logical explanation for me to be scared about it. Jim says at $420 per pound, no. Jim's not eating the moose cheese. Don says it's just a different animal. Sounds like Don has milked a moose. Beth, can you confirm or deny that Don has milked a moose silently? Let me know. Victoria says, Eating History had an episode where they made and ate moose head jelly from snout of the moose. Yes, that sounds gross. I've heard of moose head jelly. I didn't know that that's what that was. The snout of the moose. Jim says that was impressive, the burp. Oh, thanks, Jim. Don says goats have antlers. Goat cheese is amazing. That's true. They have horns, though. Just horny little goats, Don. Here's number 2. How many members are there in the Black Keys? How many members are there in the Black Keys? Black and white trivia, number 2. How many members are there in the Black Keys? Number 2. Goats have horns / antlers. Milking a moose. There sounds like an ex-wife joke in there somewhere. Number 2, how many members are there in the Black Keys? We're on round 3. We can win a Pam Beasley office action figure. We can win a 80s trivia game. We can win a That's My Jam kazoo party game where you have to play songs on a kazoo and see who can guess them. Another donation, $10 from Michelle Lindemann. Thank you, Michelle. She's on vacation, guys. She's spending thousands of dollars going to Disney, and she's still donating her usual $10. Thank you so much, Michelle, for your amazing donation tonight. Michelle Lindemann, you might have prizes when you get back. Also got a donation from Beth Ayers, $5, says, for your moose cheese fund. Yes, I've got about an ounce, half of an ounce. No, not even. Probably a fourth of an ounce of moose cheese. Thank you so much, Beth, for thinking of me and all my moose cheese needs. 4 and 5, and we'll shuffle them up. We're up to 50 names on the wheel, just like that. We're going to get there, guys. We're going to buy ourselves some moose cheese. It's going to be delish-lish. Number 3, what snack is known as Milk's favorite cookie? Moose Milk's favorite cookie. Number 3, what snack is known as Moose Milk's favorite cookie? Number 3. Beth says, I cannot confirm nor deny what moose experiences my husband has had. Don says, I ate ice cream with crickets and mealworms in it yesterday. It was crunchy. Damn, Don. Every day of Don's life is like Fear Factor. I got a message, Nick Capano, because he's not commenting. Oh, wait. He messaged me. He says, and thank you. It is my birthday today. Haha, all the coolest people are born in November. Thank you for the birthday burp. Nick Capano's birthday, guys. Let's sing to him. Ready? Jen, get the striptease ready that we planned out. Happy birthday to you, Nick Capano. Happy birthday to you, Wayne Nyack. Happy birthday, dear Nick. Happy birthday to you. Nick Capano moving to a state where the initials for the state are basically his first name without the I. Isn't that exciting? Happy birthday, Nick. So glad to know you. Number 4, what is the relationship between the 2 main characters in Pleasantville? Number 4, what is the relationship between the 2 main characters in Pleasantville? Wayne Nyack's just slipping in. Number 4, as he does. Number 4, what is the relationship between the 2 main characters in Pleasantville? Exciting stuff. Today is Nick Capano's birthday. What a big day. Don says every year salt and straw does a creepy flavor, and this year's has bugs in it. I had to try it. 1 spoon was enough. Yowzer. Mealworms, eh? Mealworms and crickets. Beth says this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Love it. Number 4, what is the relationship between the two main characters in Pleasantville? Everybody wish Nick Capano a happy birthday in the comments. I think he's 19 years old this year. Very young. He's a young graphic design artist trying to make it in the big world of North Carolina graphic design. Number 5, on the Cartoon Network show We Bear Bears, the 3 bears consist of a panda, a grizzly, and what other type of bear? On the Cartoon Network show We Bear Bears, the 3 bears consist of a panda, a grizzly, and what other type of bear? Nick says, of course, Jen goes to take a poop and misses the serenade. She's going to have to rewatch this video. That Jen's always pooping. Jim says, happy birthday, Nick. Mark Shipley says, happy birthday, Nick. He's trying to one-up Jim. That's what those Californians do to the poor Nebraskans. They add an extra happy in there. Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday, Nick. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Number 6. What black and white card game is described as a party game for horrible people? Kristen Kempiak says, happy birthday, Nick. Number 6. I don't know if I told you guys last Monday. Yeah, last Monday I went to, the weekend before that I went to Nashville. So I talked to you guys about that and the fake weed carts and all that. And I probably told you, but I cannot drink 2 days in a row anymore. That's my new thing. I drank a lot one night in Nashville on Friday night last week. And then all my friends are like, what are you doing? Crack a beer the next day. And I'm like, I can't. I physically cannot do it. And I didn't drink. I had a beer way later that night, but I had one and I was like, nope, not happening. Not rekindling the flame. So I am not a 2-day drink kind of guy now, which means if I go to Vegas, I'm going to have some sober nights, which is weird because in my 20s, it was just drink all the time, have some fun. But now that I'm older, I feel like I can only handle one. I mean, I could drink, let's say I had 10 drinks in a night, I'd be fine. But I can't have like 15 beers and 3 shots, which is, I think we did on Friday night in Nashville. I can't do that kind of night like 2 nights in a row. Number 6, what black and white card game is described as a party game for horrible people? Jim says, happy birthday, Nick. Nebraska back on the map. And Don says, happy birthday times 3,000, Nick. He's a big fan of that. Tony Stark, he loves you 3,000. Number 7, what hard seltzer used the slogan, ain't no laws when you're drinking ... Number 7, what hard seltzer used the slogan, ain't no laws when you're drinking something? Thanks for all the shares and likes on my videos, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Janine Ulrich Chavez and Jim Fields. You guys are awesome for liking my videos. And Nick Capano, of course. And who else we got there? Beth liked the video. Thank you, Beth. We're up to 16 viewers, which is always great. Appreciate you. Oh, Beth shared the video. Brian Sheehan. Oh, no, that was just a comment. Interesting. Number 7. Number 8. What gum famously had a zebra as a mascot? What gum famously had a zebra as a mascot? Number 8. What gum famously had a zebra as a mascot? What do you think? Number 9, let's check it out. The 2010 movie Black Swan is about what type of art form? What type of art form? Mark Shipley says, happy birthday, Nick. Sunglasses. And Nick says, thank you for all the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you. Round 3, black and white trivia. We're halfway through trivia. A couple more rounds to go. I'm going to read Jen Amano's birthday post to Nick because it's very heartfelt. It says, Nick, 3 weeks away from you kind of sucked. I'm glad we reunited in time to celebrate your birthday. But let's be honest, the real adventure is us being back in town. Now we can we unpack, please, before I lose my mind? Love you and happy birthday. Isn't that nice? What a good couple. Number 9. Nick and Jenna are a couple like I feel like I've been friends with since high school. Only met them over quarantine, never been face to face, and they just seem like good people. Don't you guys think? Number 9. Here's number 10. What is the dude's drink of choice in the Big Lebowski? Number 10. What is the dude's drink of choice in the Big Lebowski? Don's drinking a pumpkin beer slushie right now. That sounds disgusting. In all regards, Don, I don't like it. Number 10, what is the dude's drink of choice in the Big Lebowski? Thanks for your generous donations on Venmo and PayPal tonight. We have another raffle prize to show you. Let's see what I got. Got some good stuff. And number 11, to close it out. For 2 points, Jack Black is one half of Tenacious D. Who's the other guy in Tenacious D? 2 points if you get it. Jack Black is one half of Tenacious D. Who's the other guy? Beth hates the pumpkin beer slushie, but Don likes it. All right. That is the end of trivia round 3. Who is the other guy in Tenacious D along with Jack Black? Thanks for hanging out, telling a friend about trivia with me. Thanks for liking the post, sharing it on Facebook or YouTube. Very kind of you. And let me know if you need any repeats. Otherwise, we're going to jump into a little break here. We'll be back with the answers to round 3 after this. Then we have a hidden word round and a confidence round to close out the night. BRB. We are back with the answers to black and white trivia, everybody. My friend Kyle wanted to see number 1 real quick. Number 1 is Black Bart was an outlaw known for leaving what after he robbed banks? Number one. All right, here come the answers to black and white trivia. This was round number 3. Remember, you can double one round throughout the night. And on the round you double, you get twice as many points. So it's not double or nothing. Just whatever you get right is doubled. If you got 10 things right instead of 10 points, you give yourself 20 points. And you have to do that before you turn in the answer sheet. So before you technically get the answers, you would do that, not retroactively. But here we go. Black and white answers. Number 1. Black Bart was an outlaw known for leaving what after he robbed banks? The answer was poems. Number 1, poems. Number 2, how many members are there in the Black Keys? 2. I thought that was like 4 or 5 guys, but it's 2. Number 3, Milk's favorite cookie, Oreos. Those are great. Number 4, the relationship between the 2 main characters in Pleasantville, brother and sister. Tobey Maguire, Reese Witherspoon. Number 5, on the Cartoon Network show We Bare Bears, we had a panda, grizzly, and polar bear, Ice Bear. Number 6, black and white card game is described as a party game for horrible people. Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity. Number 7, what hard seltzer used the slogan "Ain't no laws" when you're drinking White Claws? Number 7. I don't like them. Not a fan of the seltzers. Number 8, what gum famously had a zebra as a mascot? Fruit Stripes gum. Number 9, the 2010 movie Black Swans about ballerinas or dance. And number 10, what is the dude's drink of choice in Big Lebowski? White Russian. Number 11, Jack Black and Kyle Gass. are in Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Kyle Gass. All right, guys, there you have it. That was round number 3. We are diving into round number 4. What's the hidden word? What's the hidden word? Forgot to show you the raffle prize for round number 3, which is going to be a pair of Trivia with Buds winter magnets. You may have won these from me last year, but I found another pack I never used. So you get 2 of them, one for you, one for a friend, or 2 for your fridge. It's me as Buddy the Elf, and it says Trivia with Buds. So if you want a pair of magnets, they are fantastic. There's an up-close look at them. And I'll mail those to you. Go on Venmo, go on PayPal, hit me up with $1 or more and get in the raffle for the good stuff tonight. Beth is drinking ginger tea with pumpkin whiskey in it. Yum! Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Thanks to Michelle Lindemann and Beth Ayers for those last 2 donations. And we're jumping into round number 4. What's the hidden word? Let's do it. Let's do it. And let's see what you guys know about some stuff. This is round number 4. Last round of double up if you have not used your doubler yet. Good luck. Good luck. Marco from Tripoya. Good luck. Number 1. Who had a hit song called Brick in 1997? You're taking the first letter of all of your answers and spelling out a hidden word at the end of this round. Number 1. Who had a hit song called Brick in 97? I am looking for some fantastic reviews for local magicians. And I found a couple of brothers who are young kids. They're like preteens, and they are magicians. And they live in the town I live in. They live in Gray, we live on the border of Gray and Johnson City, Tennessee. And they look amazing. And they bring a rabbit and all kinds of stuff. So I think we're going to hire them for the kids' birthday party on November 13th. Getting a big bounce house. We're renting out our HOA clubhouse thing. And I think we're going to have these kid magicians come because I think that's really awesome. Here's number 2. Who is the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Number 2. Who is the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Number 2. What do you think? Who is the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? What could the answer be? Number 2. Question number 2. Who is the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Who is the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Here's number 3. What Nickelodeon game show premiered in 1992 and was hosted by Mike O'Malley? What Nickelodeon game show premiered in 92 and was hosted by Mike O'Malley? Number 3. What Nickelodeon game show was this? Number 3. And number 4 on your list, what former baseball left fielder played 22 seasons with the Pittsburgh Pirates and San Francisco Giants? What former baseball left fielder played 22 seasons with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants? Number 4. If you like trivia, check out my podcast. It comes out every single day wherever podcasts are found. Today's episode was all about numbers. Tomorrow's episode is about the Godfather movie quotes. The movie The Godfather, quotes from that movie. Episode on Wednesday is about something called let me see what this says. The Bechdel, Bechdel. Have you guys heard of this? The Bechdel test. This is a test. It is about movies who pass the Bechdel test. And the rules for the Bechdel test are it has to have at least 2 women in it who talk to each other about something besides a man. So it seems like it should be easy, but certain movies do not pass that test. and we'll see if you know them all on Wednesday. That quiz comes from a listener named Robert Casey. I thought it was very unique. Here's number 5. Let's check out this question. What movie about a killer doll was a spinoff from the film The Conjuring? What movie about a killer doll was a spinoff from The Conjuring? Don says, I'll kill that Godfather round. There you go, Don. And people who have kids, which I'm trying to think of everybody playing trivia right now. I don't think there's a lot of people who have kids. But if you have kids, let me know if you were renting a bounce house. Would you get a bounce house that's just a bounce house with a slide, just a slide, or an obstacle course that has little things you can crawl through and a slide? So we have obstacle course, slide and bounce house, or just slide. But the just slide is very tall. It's like 30 feet tall. Let me know what your thoughts are, because we've gotten the bounce house with the slide combo before, and the kids love it. And Ashley's like, we should just do that because they love it. And I'm like, but what if we had that big ass slide? She forgets that I like to have fun and like, I'm going to go down this thing. You know what I mean? So let me know what you think. What is your vote in the comments? Obstacle course, bounce house with slide, or just slide? Victoria says obstacle course, the single things get boring. I do agree. If you just have a bounce house, I think that's kind of lame. It's got to have a slide with a bounce house, which most of them do. Don says get a bounce house with a bar for the parents. Nice. Michelle says, did you say we have to unscramble the first letters? No, they will be in order on this one, Michelle. Number 6, on November 15th, 2015, Cam Newton celebrated a touchdown with an 8-second version of what popular move? What popular move was that? What do you think? $10 from Michelle Lindemann. Thank you so much for your donations. $10 from Michelle Lindemann came in. Also, $5 from Beth Ayers. There it is. Thank you, Beth and Michelle, for your donations. Number 6, what did Cam Newton do for 8 seconds? Number 7, what is the name of the fictional land where Black Panther is king in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Number 7, what is the name of the fictional land where Black Panther is king in the MCU? Number 7. What do you think? What do you think? Number 7. Brenton Thompson's here, says, gang, gang. What's up, BT? That's my friend Brenton from all the way up in Canada. He's the best. Summer Bounce Entertainment. Go give him a shout. Go follow his page on Facebook, especially if you live or know somebody that lives in Canada. Number 7, what is that land? Number 8, check out this question. If you like number 7, you're going to love number 8. Musician Adam Young had the hit song Fireflies under what project and artist name? Number 8, musician Adam Young had the hit song Fireflies under what project and artist name? Number 8, what do you think? Number 8. Don Ayer says, I'm assuming Brenton's fridge is full of moose cheese. Yes, Brenton, who says, we Gucci, man. Brenton, you live in Canada. We were just talking about moose cheese and how it takes a long time to milk a moose, and it has to be done silently, and it takes hours and hours, and a pound of it goes for $480. Let me know if you've ever had moose cheese, Brenton, or if you would try it. There's your question of the hour. Number 9, what holiday is always the first Monday in September? What holiday is always the first Monday in September? Number 9. Number 9. Number 9, what holiday is always the first Monday in September? And number 10, let's check out this one. What movie of 1996 became a TV series in 2014? Number 10, what movie of 96 became a TV series in 2014? Number 10, what movie of 96 became a TV series in 2014? Number 10. And number 11, what name did you spell out with the first letters of every answer this round? Your hint is below. Your hint is below. That's the end of round number 4. What's the hidden word? What name did you spell out with the first letters of every answer this round? In order, going straight down. Any repeats of round number 4? Any repeats for round number 4? I have a caption contest for you. Before we get to that, I have a cool book. It's called Only Human. And look at this. If Greg Nelson is playing, he's probably very excited. It's Gareth Roberts' Only Human, a Doctor Who novel. This is straight out of the UK, and it's a nice little novel for you to read. If you like Doctor Who, it says reports of a time disturbance lead the Ninth Doctor to modern-day London, where he discovers a Neanderthal man 28,000 years after his race became extinct. Oh boy, that is Doctor Who, Only Human. And you can win this book tonight. I will mail it to you. That's our 4th raffle prize after magnets, a Pam Beasley action figure, some 80s trivia, and That's My Jam, a game that you can win at the end of the show. Jim wants 1 and 6. Let's go back to numbers 1 and 6 real quick for Jim Fields. Number 1, we had a hit song called Brick in 1997. And number 6, on November 15th, 2015, Cam Newton celebrated a touchdown with an 8-second version of what popular move? All righty. That is the end of that round. And we'll be back in just a second. Thanks for your generous donations. And now we're going to do a caption game. We haven't done one of those in a while. I want you to try and caption this picture. If you look down below, it says caption the picture in the comments. My favorite one will get 2 points to add to their score. Here comes your picture. Until we come back, caption this picture. We'll see you in a minute. We are back, guys, with the answers to round number 4, the hidden word. What's the hidden word round? Let's see how you did on this fun little round. See if you figured out that hidden word or phrase. And then we'll jump into that caption contest. And then we'll go into round number 5, the confidence round. To close things out, we'll be done at about 10:30, keeping these shows to about 90 minutes these days. And I appreciate you very much. Thanks for the donations on Venmo and PayPal. We are going to see what you know about this one. Who had the song Brick in 97? It was Ben Folds 5. Ben Folds 5. Number 2, who's the protagonist in the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Ichabod Crane. Number 2. Number 3, what Nickelodeon game show premiered in 92 and was hosted by Mike O'Malley? Guts. Do you have it? Number 3. Number 4, former baseball left fielder, played 22 seasons. That's Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds. Number 5, killer doll, Annabelle, my daughter. Number 6, Cam Newton, Dab. Did I do that right? Number 7, Wakanda Forever. Number 8, Adam Young, Owl City. Number 9, Monday in September, Labor Day. And number 10, Fargo TV series in 2014. This is going to be one of the next shows we watch. I think we're going to watch this new Dexter coming out next week. Comes out on my birthday. Comes out on Sunday. And then we're going to dive into Fargo. And there you have it for 2 points. What did you spell out? Blow your house down. Big Bad Wolf. Big Bad Wolf. And that was round 4. We are jumping into round 5. But before we do that, let's see the caption for these the pictures here. And I'll show some of your captions here in the comments. We had someone say, Don, you think moose cheese is expensive? Kangaroos have to be milked in a bowling alley. Very specific to tonight. I like that, Don. Milking a kangaroo in a bowling alley. That's tough with those slippery lanes. Jim says the untamable beast learns to bowl. And a kangaroo too. Oh boy. Sick burn on women there. The untamable beast, says Jim. Heidi Baird says, when your date's lame, tell him to take a hike. Go bowling with a kangaroo. They'll get all strikes. Zachary says, turkey? Nope, kangaroo. You know, like when you bowl a turkey. Alex says, these balls are heavy. I'm just a kangaroo. All right. And Ron says, the first Foster's commercial. Oh, I like that. And I'm going to give it to Ron. Ron, you get the 2 points. You and Vicky, I like that one. The first Foster's Australian for beer commercial is just a kangaroo bowling with some lady. Very good job, everybody. Great job. Thanks for playing the caption contest game. I haven't done one of those in like at least 6 months. All right, here we go. This is round 5. You know how to play. Write down all your answers. Ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest. 1's the lowest. This is the confidence round. And let's see what you know about totally random trivia, most of which is derived from the Weakest Link card game that I bought from a thrift store. It's from like 2001 or 2002, maybe 2004. But these are all questions from the Weakest Link. But they have a good mix of all types of categories on these cards, which is why I like to use them as of late. And here we go, everybody. This is round number 5. Foster's Australian for beer. All right, here we go. This is it. Confidence round number 1 in greyhound racing. What mechanical creature do the dogs chase around the track? All right, guys. Whoops. What happened? Hold on. Nope, not right. There we go. And play from the start. Never happened. Look at that. Never happened. Number 1 in greyhound racing. What mechanical creature do the dogs chase around the track? Number 1. What do you think, number 1? Ron and Vicky adding 2 points to their overall score. And thank you guys very much. Number 1 got another donation Ron Carrera says, here's $5, buds. Patiently waiting for a moose knuckle cheese joke. Oh, God. I don't like the phrase moose knuckle. But Ron, you seem like the kind of guy that would make that joke. There you go. $5 on the wheel. We got 55 names on the wheel. Who's going to win big tonight? We'll find out. We got one more raffle prize to show you. Number 1 in Greyhound Racing. What mechanical creature are we talking about there? Number 2. Thank you, Ron. Number 2, what large organ is located directly below the diaphragm? This sounds like a joke as well. Number 2, what large organ is located directly below the diaphragm? $5 from Ron Carrera. Number 2. Thanks, Ron and Vicky. Number 2, what large organ is located directly below the diaphragm? What could it be? And number 3, born in 1883, what was Italian dictator Mussolini's first name? Number 3, Mussolini's first name. What was Mussolini's first name? What do you think? What do you think? Number 3, born in 1883, what was Mussolini's first name? Number 4, what year was What's Eating Gilbert Grape released? What year was What's Eating Gilbert Grape released? Number 4. What year was What's Eating Gilbert Grape released? Number 4, we got 6 questions left here to go. 6 questions left on the show. Writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. Number 5, a rapier is what type of weapon? A rapier is what type of weapon? We are halfway through this round, which means I have to pause this and stop sharing this screen because I have to show you guys a video. Some of you may have seen this. Some of you may have seen this, but we'll see if you didn't see this. This was what I posted on the Spaces Wix app today to get you to come play trivia. So we'll see if you saw this, but check it out. This is me dancing, and I have quite the ass in this video. So let's see. Look at that. It's pretty terrible all around, guys. But if you didn't see this video, there's me in some tights. And one more time. Let's check it out. Take it in. All right. Just wanted to show you that in all its glory in case you missed it. We're back into round number 5, question number 5. We're going on to number 6. Here it comes. Number 6. What is the name of the barren landscape that's found in South Dakota and Nebraska? What is the name of the barren landscape which is found in South Dakota and Nebraska? I think I'm missing a word there, but you get it. Number 6. Number 6. What could it be? Number 6. Look at all those icons, Beth. There it is. Number 6. What is the name of the barren landscape? Number 7. What does the acronym MPG stand for? What does MPG stand for? Number 7. What does the acronym MPG stand for? Mark says, finally a good dance partner for Elaine. Kyle says, was that the Chandler Bing dance? I don't know what I was doing. That was when we got home last night. I was wearing those clothes underneath my Spider-Man costume for layers because it was kind of cold. That Spider-Man costume I was wearing, if you guys saw a picture, 3XL. They need to just make those bigger. I'm not a 3XL kind of guy. If you put a regular 3XL guy in there, he would split it in two. Beth is in the fetal position. John says, Beth let out an audible shudder. Number 7, what does the acronym MPG stand for? Number 8, in what decade did Warner Brothers introduce talking motion pictures? What decade was that? Number 8, talking motion pictures. You know what looks good? That new Aaron Sorkin Life with the Ricardos movie, or whatever it's called, with Lucy and Desi, is Javier Bardem and Nicole Kidman. I think that looks good. Number 8. In what decade did Warner Brothers introduce talking motion pictures? Number 9. How many books are there in the Pentateuch? Pentateuch? Pentateuch. In the Pentateuch. In the Old Testament. Number 9. How many books are there in this thing I can't pronounce from the Old Testament? Number 9. How many books? Number 9. We've got our last question coming your way for the confidence round. You're writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available. Who will win? Be in the top 3 spots to get a That's My Jam kazoo game. 4 kazoos, 40 card counters, 54 game cards, and instructions. Pam Beasley action figure, Doctor Who book, 80s trivia game, Christmas magnets. And our last prize coming up here in just a second, a pair of socks. I'll show them to you. Number 10, in what country would you find Damascus? Number 10, in what country would you find Damascus? Number 10. What do you think? What do you think? Up to 55 names on the wheel. Last chance to get in on the wheel. That is your last question of the night. In what country would you find Damascus? I have your last raffle prize here, and it is a pair of socks that say Cheers. Fashion socks. They got little beers on them. Kind of Harry Potter stripes, orange and yellow. And they say Cheers. If you're going out drinking, you need these socks. They're unisex. Actually, it says men's, 6 through 12, but I believe they'd be unisex. And Cheers socks. If you like drinking, you can win those. You can win the Doctor Who book. You can win the Pam Beasley action figure from The Office. You can win Trivia with Bud's elf magnets, and you can win an 80s trivia game. Who will win what? We'll find out when we come back. And we're giving away That's My Jam, the kazoo-based game, in just a minute. Thanks for playing trivia with me. And rank up all those answers and score them up and get ready for the answers in just a second. We'll be right back in less than a minute. And you can then turn in your answer sheets as an image on Facebook Messenger. Top 3 scoring teams get put in that raffle. We'll see ya for the final festivities right after this. Yes, Beth Ayers. I like that post. Thank you, Beth. Beth says, totally unrelated to anything. A kid came into my classroom for academic league wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt. I was excited to show her my Cobra Kai Bud sticker on my podium. Love it. She's like, answer first, answer right, no Googling. It matched her shirt. Love it, Beth. Thanks for sharing that. That's very cool. Kristen Kempiak just donated $10, says Monday night fun. KK on the wheel. Thank you, KK. We are back, guys, with the answers to our last round. Thanks for hanging out. And again, thank you so much for all your donations. Just got another Couple of bucks from KK, $10 with my head exploding in the emoji. Thank you, KK, for your generous donation tonight. And thank you guys for all your donations. 65 names on the wheel tonight. We're giving away all those prizes in just a few. This is round number 5, the confidence round. Let's see what you got right and wrong. Number 1 was a rabbit. Hold on, I got to get that off there. Thank you, KK. And rabbit was the answer to number 1, a mechanical rabbit. Number 2, what large organs located directly below the diaphragm? Your liver. Liver alone, says Stu in Scream. Number 2, liver. Number 3, born in 1883. What was Italian dictator Mussolini's first name? It was Benito Mussolini. Number 4, what year was What's Eating Gilbert Grape released? 1993. 93 for that film. Number 5, a rapier is what type of weapon? A sword. A sword. Number 6, South Dakota, Nebraska, the Badlands. Badlands. Number 7, MPG, miles per gallon. Miles per gallon. Number 8, Warner Brothers, talking motion pictures, the 1920s. 1920s. Number 9, the Pentateuch is 5 books in that thing. Penta, get it? 5. And number 10, country, Damascus, is Syria. Syria for the win there. Those were all the answers to the confidence round. Thank you so much for playing, hanging out, having some fun with me on a Monday night. The fun is just beginning because we still have all our raffle prizes to give away. We have all of our top scores to come in. So send me those top scores. Top 3 scoring teams get put on the wheel to win stuff. We'll be right back. And if the holidays are coming up, you want to go grab some stuff, scan this QR code, go to my Etsy store and grab some fun stuff for me. Also consider maybe going to Patreon, patreon.com/trivia with buds. You can donate monthly to help support the podcast and live streams just like this one. I use a lot of that money to buy the prizes that we give away. So thank you very much for all the support. We'll be right back. Last call for answer sheets. Last call for answer sheets, guys. Last call for answer sheets. All right, buddies, boys and girls, we have our round ready for you right now. Thanks for all the generous donations on Venmo and PayPal. The top 3 scoring teams, we had a tie, so we have 4 teams. We've got Michelle, Don, Vicky, and Ron, and Heidi in the mix tonight. And we've got the wheel already with your names on it. This is for that game. The game is called That's My Jam. I hope you win it. I'm going to mail it to you. It sounds like a fun one. I'm going to keep one for myself, as I do with most prizes that I buy. And here we go. Whoever wins gets this game. And then we'll do the raffle for all the raffle prizes. Thank you very much for your generous donations tonight. And here we go with the spin. We've got the winner named Vicky and Ron. That's right, Vicky and Ron getting Kazoo Game, which I'm writing on my whiteboard desk right now. Thank you to Vicky and Ron. Great job, you guys. You did it. And you have won the game tonight. Well done, well done. And Heidi is usually the master of the wheel, but we'll see what happens here. This is the raffle for all the other good stuff we're giving away. We're going to start off with the 80s trivia game. 80s trivia game is going to one lucky player, and that player will be revealed right now. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see. 80s game going to Michelle. Thank you, Michelle 1L. On her trip in California, you're going to get an 80s trivia game in the mail as soon as you get home. Mark says, congrats to Vicky and Ron. Victoria says, cool. Heidi says, congrats, Vicky and Ron. Next prize is going to be Pam. The Pam office action figure. Pam is going to, could it be Michelle again? No, it's Kyle. Michelle won that one time. She won everything. Kyle, you got it. Great job, Kyle and Amanda, getting the Pam action figure from The Office. Our next prize was the magnets, the elf magnets. Elf magnets are going to Mark Shipley. Mark may have these already. So, Mark, if you already have elf magnets, let me know if you need me to re-raffle those. Or if you want them, let me know. The next prize was the Doctor Who book. The Doctor Who book is going to Nick Capano. Great job, Nick. What a birthday gift that is. The gift that keeps on giving, a used book from the UK. And the last prize, the beer socks. Beer socks are going to Jim Fields. Great job, Jim Fields. You're getting the beer socks. So everybody got a little love there on the donations tonight, and that's always appreciated from you guys. Thank you very, very much. Hope you had fun. Oh, Mark wants to redo the raffle. Okay, so Mark already has them. So this is for the elf magnets. This is the redo. Let's see who wins the elf magnets instead of my main man, Mark Ship. Oh, it looks like it's going to be Mark again. Yes. Mark, you're supposed to have these magnets. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to remove all the marks here. And this is for another set of magnets going to my friend, Jim. Jim, you're going to get those along with the beer socks. So I'll send those to you all together. Thank you very much. That is how it all went down. KK says, thanks, buds. Fun starting out the week with trivia. I agree. And you guys are my lifeblood. Thanks for giving me something to do on a Monday night. My very favorite thing about this whole COVID quarantine thing, of course, is that we still got to do trivia, and it kind of grew into this thing. But I also love that at any time, even if I take a long break, I can just kind of jump on a live stream and people come play. So even if 2 people came to play, it's worth my time. And tonight we had about 16 at the height of everything. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much, and be safe. And let's party more this week. Again, very quiet week for me, so I'll try and post some more fun stuff. Shout out to Chris Lemos, who won the Halloween raffle. He got a big Halloween prize pack. I just mailed him today. Chris Lemos is a movie producer who plays my trivia a lot, and he's got a new movie coming out called The War Underground. Look up that trailer, The War Underground. He lives in LA, and this movie looks awesome. It's all about World War II tunnel building and people who had to make demolitions in tunnels and things. It's crazy. But shout out to Chris Lemos, who won the Halloween raffle. And maybe we'll do another weekly raffle this week for the crowd perk quiz. If you guys like doing those at your own pace, I think that's fun. So thank you. Have a good night. And